Alright, what we're going to do today is add a product to the store. So as you can see, I've already logged in and I'm in the administration panel. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Catalog, Manage Products. Now once this page loads, you can see that there's actually some products already listed here, and they kind of type is downloadable, simple. We're going to kind of get to that. But if you want to edit a product, say we want to edit the Power Blessing MP3, we could just click on it. And as you can see here, we're going to see this page in a minute, but all your values are here. You can go in here and tweak stuff real quick and just save and continue edit. But for right now, we're just going to go back. Now to add a new product, you're going to go ahead, you're going to click Add Product up here in the corner. Now what we're going to create today is a simple tangible product. So these settings are actually perfect. We need attribute set default and product type simple product. So go ahead and click Continue. Now we're going to go ahead and take care of these side elements, and we're going to get this thing ready to go. So the first thing you need to do is type in your name. So we're just going to do the Breathe book. And I always like to just throw this in here. It makes it easy here at the end. Now the description is short description. You're going to want to go ahead and put your long description here. And right here we're going to put our short description. Now the short description kind of shows up in the product preview. Normally can be like 1 to 4 sentences. Next thing is the SKU. Now this is just a unique identifier for the product, so I'm just going to do Breathe book. Weight, we'll just type in 1 there, and then we'll slide down here a little bit further, and the status value. Now this value will determine whether or not your product is displayed in the store. I'm going to go ahead and make our status disabled, that way it's not showing to our customers in the front end. This is a great way to go ahead and manage your product, get it all set up, and no one can see it until you go ahead and enable it. And visibility, catalog search, that's the default setting, that's perfect. So every time we edit one of these little tabs, it's a good idea to go ahead and save and continue edit. And we're already getting in trouble. So next tab, prices. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to call this $14, and we're going to go ahead and set the tax class, and I'm just going to set that to none. This special price may be something that a lot of you guys might be interested in. This right here, we could go ahead and type in $12.99, and we could start it today and end it tomorrow, and that'll basically show the $14 with a slash through the price for $12.99 special price, and will automatically end after this date range. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to save and continue edit again. And as we're waiting for this, here we go. So far we've taken care of general and prices. The next key piece is meta information. Now you can actually ignore this or use this field. This is more for search engine optimization. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in Breathe by Larry Randolph. And keywords can be Breathe, book. You know, you can kind of just continue and go on with that. Meta description, this can actually be the same description that you used for the book. This, once again, is more for the SEO, search engine optimization. Now the next thing we're going to do is images. So to go ahead and add an image for the product, we're going to go ahead and we can see there's no image here. We're going to browse files, and that should pop up, and I think I have a picture on the desktop. Yes, I do. So we're going to go ahead and click this. It sits there. Let's go ahead and upload the files. Roll over for preview, and there's our image. So we'll give it a quick label. We'll call it Breathe Book. And we're just going to use this image, so you need to make sure that we make it the base image, the small image, the thumbnail. And then we're good to go right there. And I'm going to go ahead and save and continue edit again, just in case I lose anything. That loads up again. Now we can ignore design. We're going to go straight to inventory. We're going to go ahead and do the quantity. Say we have 100 of these, and then down here is very important, is stock availability. It defaults to out of stock, so we need to change that to in stock. And that should be everything we need in inventory, so I'm going to save and continue edit. Now once again, you don't have to click save and continue edit every time. I'm just doing it just in case something would happen. And the next thing we need to do is categories. These are categories that are actually already set up, and it's pretty easy. So as you just click default category in books, and that's going to throw it right in those two categories. So now that we've actually set the category, we are pretty much good to go on the simple product. So we're going to go ahead and just click save. Now this is going to take us back out to the main screen, and we can see that our product is up. As you can see right here, we still have the status is disabled. If we would enable that, it would now be on the store and ready to go. Now, the next thing I need to show you very quickly is, say now we're ready to delete this product. We can go ahead and put a check mark right beside it, come up here to Actions, right here, click Delete, and click Submit, and we are sure. Now as you can see right here, we now have a confirmation and a total of 1 records were successfully deleted. Now the next thing we need to do is show you how to do a downloadable product, or MP3. So just like before, we're going to go to Add Product. Now as you remember last time, we picked a simple product. The only difference between a regular product and a downloadable product is this product type. So we're going to go ahead and click this and go to Downloadable Product. Now that we have that ready to go, click Continue. And just for the sake of time, we're just going to do the new stuff. And as you can see here, general tabs here, just like before, prices, med information. You have the images section, the inventory, categories. These are all exactly the same as doing a simple product. The only new field we actually have now is called downloadable information. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Now this section is where you're going to add all the MP3s for the product. There's a couple things to remember. We have this first option. Links can be purchased separately. It defaults to yes. What this means is say you have a 6 CD set. It's going to be 6 MP3s you're going to upload. Well, what you can actually do is, just to make this even simpler, every time you want to add an MP3, click Add New Row. And as you can see here, you're going to give it a price. So real quick, just for explanation, we're going to type MP3 1. Now, if you would like, you can actually let the customer only buy 1 MP3 out of the set. And if that's what you want to do, you'll leave this to yes, and then you're going to actually put a price on each MP3. Now, most people do not want to do this, and they want to force people to buy the entire set. So if that's the case, you go ahead and leave that alone. You change this to no. Now this makes it that it's required that you have to buy the entire set. So in that case, you don't need a price here because it's going to go ahead and go off of the price you set here. Now as far as adding the MP3s, we already threw a title in for MP3 number 1. We're going to say the max times they can download that is 5. And always remember there's a sample in a file. If you'd like to do like a 30-second clip sample, this is where you'd actually do it, but we're not going to do that today. What we're going to do is upload the actual MP3 files. So MP3 1, we have the max download settings to 5, and we're going to go ahead and browse for that MP3. So I want to come in here, and I have an MP3 waiting for me right here. I'll select, and as you can see, there's our first MP3. So let's say that this actual set is 2 MP3s. So then we'll do this, MP3 2, 5, and now we browse for another file. I'm about to go find a file really quick. And just pop into my iTunes here, and we'll grab that one. So now we have both MP3s that are going to go for the set, and I'm actually going to just say this is the order I'd like them sorted, 1, 2. Now let's say I click this and all of a sudden I don't need this third row. You can just click that little X right there and it goes away. Now, very important to remember, upload files. Now as you can see here, it's going to give us progress bars, and basically we're just going to kind of hang out here and wait until these MP3s have finished uploading. Now once these MP3s are actually both done, then you're going to want to remember to save and continue edit, or save if you're done with the project.